Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning to all. Welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to do reading activity. You may refer to your textbook on page 112. We will read the text and then we will fill in the gap using the answers given below. Before we continue, I will show you a video on optical illusion. Do you know what is optical illusion?
The pink straw on the left looks much smaller than the one on the right. In reality, they're exactly the same size. Take a look at this drawing and see if you can count the number of grey dots. As you try to focus on the grey dots, they'll vanish right in front of your eyes. Ask someone to put their hands together and then extend their two first fingers. Have them keep their first fingers around about an inch apart. Now gently circle around their fingers, asking them to imagine a loop of thread becoming tighter and tighter. Amazingly, their fingers will drift together. The lines in this grid are parallel to one another. However, if you move some of the rows to the side, the lines suddenly seem to slant up and down. In reality, they're still exactly parallel. The red shape and the black shape look completely different. They're exactly the same size. Ask someone to hold their hand against yours, and then using the thumb and first finger of their other hand to stroke the two first fingers. They will feel as if their first finger is completely numb. Take a look at this drawing. It appears to be a rabbit looking to your right, or a duck looking to the left. It will keep flipping between the rabbit and the duck as your brain tries to figure out what's going on. Take a look at the two squares that the black arrowheads are pointing to. The top square looks much darker than the lower one. This illusion is created by the areas surrounding each square. This is simply a piece of paper with two holes cut out, but it allows us to mask off the surroundings. And suddenly you can see that the squares are indeed identical. The piece of paper marked A looks much bigger than the piece of paper marked B. However, put B below A and now B looks larger. Amazingly, in reality, they're exactly the same size. Now stare at the center of the spiral. Don't take your eyes off the center of the spiral. Keep on staring at the spiral. Keep staring at the center of the spiral. And now look at the back of your hand.
Optical illusions can use color, light, and patterns to create images that can be deceptive or misleading to our brains. The information gathered by the eye is processed by the brain, creating a perception that in reality doesn't match the true image. In conclusion, optical illusions simply trick our brains into seeing things which may or may not be real. So be careful. Okay, now we will continue our reading activity. You may listen and read together while listening to the audio.
Module 8. Image. 8A. Read. B. Can you guess what photo manipulation is? Read the text quickly without paying attention to the missing sentences and check your answers. Don't believe everything you see. It is well known that most photographs of models and celebrities are an unrealistic portrayal of beauty. This is because many of the images have been edited using digital manipulation. Using computer software like Photoshop is so common that the word Photoshop has even entered dictionaries as a verb. The pressure to conform to what the media shows to be beautiful influences people's psychology negatively. You may think that the manipulation of photographs all began with the development of computer software, but photo manipulation is almost as old as photography itself. What you are actually seeing is a photo of the politician John Calhoun with the president's head stuck on it. These early photos were usually changed using ink, paint, and airbrushes. But when photo editing software was invented, photo manipulation really took off. Recent developments have even made it possible to digitally edit moving pictures, making actors in a scene thinner, taller, fatter, or smaller. Obviously, making people look slimmer by 10 kilos or making their eyes bigger to improve their looks is bending the truth too much. But how about changing the background to suit the color of a dress? Or changing the color of a model's eyes or hair? Is this acceptable? What about making a model's skin slightly smoother? The point is that everyone has their own opinion about when photo manipulation gets out of hand. It is important to understand the effect photo manipulation has on people, especially young people. It's harmless enough when girls have their hair cut like a famous actress, but having plastic surgery to change the shape of their nose or to make their lips bigger is more serious. The results are permanent and health risks are high. In some countries, a shocking 50% of girls from 16 to 21 have considered having plastic surgery to become better looking. However, these girls don't realize that they want to look like someone that isn't actually real. Some celebrities have started to rebel against photoshopping and have posted pictures of themselves on the internet so that people can see how much digital manipulation of photography is happening in the media. In the UK, the British Girl Guide Association has asked for all photoshopped images to be clearly labelled. Perhaps this way they will realise how fake the media's idea of beauty and perfection is and appreciate more genuine qualities in themselves.
Alhamdulillah, we have done reading the text. Now, it is time to answer the question. Let's read the question. C. Read the text again. Complete the gaps 1 to 6 with the sentences A to G below. There is one extra sentence which you do not need to use. So the tips for you to answer this kind of question is to read all of the answer first and try to understand the sentence. And then you have to take a guess, read the text again and try to match the meanings and relations of the point in the text. Now, move on to exercise D. Match the highlighted words, phrases in the text with their meanings. There are 2 extra meanings which you do not need to use. There are 6 words that are highlighted in the text. Number 1, confirm. Number 2, take off. Number 3, bend the truth. Number 4, rebel. Number 5, appreciate. Number 6, disapprove. Okay, for this exercise, you have to guess the meaning of the words. How to do that? So, first you can try to reread the text and take out the meaning from there. Or if you cannot, you can just Google the meaning and then try to match with the given answers. Okay, I guess that is all for today. You can try to read and try to answer and then submit your answer in the group. Okay? If you have any problem, you can let me know. Okay, that is all for today. See you next time. Bye!